one benefit, and I'm sure there are a number of benefits to growing up poor. For one, it humbles you, but also it makes you more compassionate, more empathetic. I think empathy is one of the most valuable things we can teach our kids and grow up with. It's almost automatic for poor people because we've struggled and we feel bad seeing other people struggle or suffer. Now, that's not 100% of poor people. Some people get money and all of a sudden they want to pull up the ladder behind them and lock the door. But for most of us, we really go out of our way to try and help people and also be more thoughtful and kind to people. You'll notice that people who have worked fast food jobs are much more polite to the fast food people. People who have waited tables and bartended are the best tippers you will ever be around because we know how much those tips mean to people. And we go into fast food restaurants and we're much more patient with the people. I think one of the best examples of the rudeness that people treat fast food workers and workers of that category is at any of these restaurants where you direct the assembly of your meal, your Chipotles, your Subways, your just salads, your chopped. Like going to Chipotle, you may not have noticed this before tonight, but I assure you, you will never not notice it after tonight. The people in front of you at Chipotle, as they direct the assembly of their burrito, or their bowl, I try to be inclusive, because people, they feel hurt, and then you get the message the next day. I was at Gary Gulman's early show in Toronto, where he ignored those of us who opt for the bowl, who eschew the tortilla in favor of the bowl for dietary, religious, or political reasons. All right, as you're directing the assembly of the burrito or the bowl, the people in front of you notice this. They'll corn, black beans, brown rice. You're like, what, they point? Pointing is bad, but forgivable. They wag their fingers at other humans. That is staggeringly condescending. Also, completely unnecessary. They know where the corn is. You found it. You don't even work here. How would they not know where the corn is by this point in their shift? Just people who've worked in this job, we would never, because we've had fingers wagged at us, we would always give the Chipotle worker the benefit of the doubt. We would say corn. And then, if they looked baffled, we would subtly before we ever got to that point, I wouldn't last a shift at Chipotle. I'm so sensitive. Like earlier tonight, I didn't say anything because we're taping a special, but earlier tonight when I said Jewish poor, I felt like most of you laughed in the right way, but some of you I felt, I mean, I might be being overly sensitive, but did you feel a little bit of a Holocaust denial? Like there was a laugh, it was like, ha ha ha, and you just heard, ha ha ha. I heard, the numbers were exaggerated. overly sensitive. So what I'm saying is, I would not last 6 seconds at Chipotle. Somebody would come in, corn, and I would, Brenda, I found the corn. It was with the other toppings. Isn't it always the last place you look? I sent her into the walk-in. She must be freezing. And it was here all along. Thank you so much. Where's the brown rice? But make sure to jam your finger into the sneeze guard so I have something to Windex at the end of my shift. Just something to look forward to before I go home. How can you be that mean to people, just that dismissive of people who probably aren't being paid a living wage, might have health insurance, definitely don't have dental?